Hey everybody, it's Dan from Dan and Bree's Adventures. We're getting ready to go on our 4-day camping trip. Today is exactly 1 year since we bought the InTech Flyer Pursue camera. I remember keeping the dealership there late tonight. They wanted to leave early to go home and start enjoying Thanksgiving, but they stayed late so we could complete the transaction. So we're very excited for the trip, and I'll see you when we get to the wood shop. That was a lot of work. Well, we made it. It's 2:25. We were ready to leave this morning at 7 o'clock, and I was trying to pull the camper out of the garage, and if you notice, the road shower's not there. It was quicker to take that off than it was to remount it. So the filler cover that's back on this side got stuck on the door, and then the whole thing slid out to about here. So that was unfortunate, but it's so cold. We're not gonna be taking showers anyway. I think the low is supposed to be in the 20s. So we got the camper set up, and Bree's working on the fire pit. And we're near a really cool lake. No. And we're near a really cool river. This is so cool. So we're up in the White Mountains. We're actually on the Apache reservation. So to stay here, you need a permit. I think for 3 nights it was like $27. Also, if you have an Arizona fishing license, it doesn't work here. You have to buy another fishing license from the reservation. We only got it for 3 days, so it was $5 a day, so 15 bucks. But you can see how cold it is. There's like frozen ice. So that's why we're getting the fire pit cleaned out and ready to start a fire. Good morning. We had a great night. Woke up, made some breakfast, did dishes. Now we're going for a little hike, and we forgot to tell you guys yesterday, happy Thanksgiving.
The dog pooped right there, so we'll walk up there.
All right. It's a cool little bridge. A valid White Mountain Apache permit required for upper log camping area. Pretty cool. And because we're by the little river, they have the flood warning system. I guess an audible alarm that goes off. And if we hear it, we need to get out of here as quick as we can. You can see the cow right there. Good morning. Last night was quite a bit colder. I don't know, it seemed like it was colder. So this is what kept us warm. These are the layers we've got. So we've got the flannel sheets. We've got this thing is awesome. And this is kind of like a quilt. And a blanket. And then a two-person sleeping bag. And then that throws just for the dogs. But you can see that all the condensation is starting to dissipate. So we find at night when we sleep in the cold that we just opening one window actually works better than opening up both. And yeah, everything's frozen. All the water's frozen. We're trying to thaw that out. Even the dog's dish frozen. So we got the fire going, hoping it'll keep us warm. Yeah, I'm starting to like the stove a little bit better. It's more convenient. The more I use it, the easier it is to start. Then when we used to have a problem with one of the alarms, you can't see it. This one here, the propane gas detector, kept kept going off all the time, and I wasn't even using the stove. So now what I do is I'll leave the stove on, and then I'll turn off the propane here until the burner goes out. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do, I don't know. But I do that now, we don't have any more alarm problems. And InTech sent us a brand new one, so. Also the new refrigerator that they swapped out at Tom's Camperland has been working very well. We put one of these in, usually when they're frozen. Yeah, that's about it. We're still a little leery on putting meat and stuff in here, but it's been working great. The temperature's only about halfway up, and I don't even hear it kicking on. Of course, it is very cool out, so we'll see how it lasts. So this is one of the most beautiful places we've camped at. We're surrounded. We have this little stream that comes down. Then it meets up with that river. But absolutely gorgeous. In the morning, when you're waiting for the sun to come up, it comes up, but you can see it, you know, given the time of year, it never really goes above the trees, and it'll just stay in the trees all the way over. So you're constantly like trying to thaw out the water. We keep moving it to the sun, and it started way over here, and we just keep following the little patterns of the sun rays. So pretty cool, but it's beautiful here. Haven't even seen that many cars go by. We've seen some wild turkey, big ones, cows with their calves, and I think that's been it. But yeah, just beautiful. So today today's Saturday, and we're actually heading home today. We wanted to stay till tomorrow, but coming up here, we actually came back to this spot. We were trying to get to a lake. What was the lake's name again? Holly Lake. And we took the forest roads up, and then it got to be a little confusing because there was a lot of logging action going on, and they said that that area was closed. And if you know, if you were found trespassing, you'd be prosecuted. So we're like, oh, okay. So when we were trying to turn around on that trail, because the trail kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller and was deteriorating, we had to turn around, so that wasn't easy. But while turning around, something weird happened with the brakes. When I was going in reverse, the pedal would get really hard, and it didn't brake very well. And after trying to jockey around, I started to have a weird smell. I don't know, it was just weird. And then when I went forward, it wasn't as bad, but then it started doing it. So we're gonna head back today. We figured it'd be less traffic in case something worse goes wrong. And then we might try to stop at Pine Top to see if somebody can take a look at the brakes. We took a look, plenty of brake fluid, and looks like the pads are a little thin, but I don't know, it's something different, something weird. So anyway, we're gonna head back today. It's kind of a bummer, but
sit. Paw. Paw. Thank you. The other one. The other one. The other one. Thank you. Did you have a good time? Peach.
I want to give a quick shout out to my good friend Rolling Rob. He sent me a couple of these in the mail. It's a Lucy inflatable solar light. They're pretty cool, but I'll do a more extensive review when I get back.
Okay, hold on.